Okay, so there's a big new patch recently, right? And it was in the middle of the season, and they're planning on doing a bunch of more big patches in the middle of the season like this. So first off, what do you guys think about the big patch that just came out? 8.5, I think.
What do you think about the big patch? It's about mid lane, bro.
I asked the question. Answer me, Shiro.
I think the patch is about the mid lane.
That's nice. But you play a lot of mid lane. I've seen you play mid lane in solo queue.
That's true.
And I think your insight could be really valuable to our viewers. So
I'll say that the new AP items are definitely mostly offensive, so that's kind of nice. Maybe you won't have like Abyssal Mask mid every game. Might be ideal for the mid meta.
they didn't change the Abyssal Mask at all, did they?
No, but they didn't add any more defensive items, so that's kind of nice. They added health and movement speed on some items, but that's all.
I just saw the Seraph's one just looks OP for Rise, so I don't like it.
You don't like it? Wait, but you're
I hate
a
Rise, man. You can't actually. I mean, taking away stopwatch was really nice because now he doesn't get like a free 10-mile flash.
But you're a Rise player yourself.
I'm a Rise player myself, but I don't know. I just don't like Rise because I feel like he's unkillable when he's strong in the meta. Like he gets like a bajillion shields, always wins lane, always is super strong inside, super safe, can build super tanky and get away with it and deal like same damage to other mid laners. So it's like adding another item in that just makes him that much stronger just is pretty fucking annoying.
Yeah, the item looks really bonkers on Rise. There's a bunch of like the other mid items. A lot of them are like there's like 3 items that basically give mana now, and then there's like a bunch of like movement speed items. I think the new Leandries looks pretty weird.
The new Liandry is definitely neat.
Oh, you just get more damage over time, right?
Yeah, it's 10% increased if you've hit the enemy for 5 seconds. It's 2% per second of hitting them.
Dude.
So yeah, it's the old battle trance, but you just pick it with like Brand or Mordekaiser, and you still get the old Liandry's effect, but you deal 10% amplified overall damage, so it amplifies itself.
Is it to that target, or is it like if you're in combat?
It's overall
It's like every
to everybody.
It's all your damage.
Yeah, all your damage.
It's actually pretty
It's
neat.
OP.
I don't know. That sounds generally stuff like that is pretty bad. I feel like stuff that has to ramp up in team fights.
If you remember,
Because the other items looked really strong.
Do you think like the overall changes were like a buff to mid lane or like just change in direction? Because I feel like I read it and I'm like, a lot of these items sound OP, but like I'm not sure if it's gonna make mid laners like stronger or like equal skill or.
I think they buffed Death Cap too. I feel like it should be a buff to mid laners. Like I'm pretty sure that mid laners will be stronger on this patch coming up.
you have access to more scaling now for sure.
And like,
I think items are cheaper.
Yeah,
Or Death Cap was cheaper.
but like I think the even bigger part to the patch that isn't about mid lane is just getting rid of trackers.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
For competitive jungling, that's like literally gonna change the entire game. For like the first like. No, I mean it's gonna change everything.
Super neat because they also removed early game Sightstone, so now you have no Sightstone, no trackers.
You have
So
no vision.
you actually
I
don't
think
get vision till.
I think people think are gonna think that's gonna make the games like super like fun to watch because there's no vision, but I'm pretty sure everyone's just gonna play super safe lanes.
It's gonna be slower now,
Everyone's gonna play,
actually,
like,
because you're. So what's gonna happen is everybody's gonna pick a safe lane and wait till their support gets their support item
I feel
procced,
like-
which is it's 9 to 11 minutes. So basically, you won't see any action for
Yeah.
10 minutes.
I don't know how I feel about it because on one hand I like the idea of getting rid of trackers because it makes it so junglers can actually have a decision like between getting like red or blue smite, and like those smites feel more rewarding to use like in a game because it's like you're actually like you can see the actual result. But at the same time, a lot of jungle strength right now is in vision control because you can get vision on one side of the map and no one else can really do it when you can. So it's like really weird because jungle's already kind of weak and competitive and its main role is to get vision, but now you can't really do it as easily. So it's like
Straight nerf to jungle now that I think about it.
competitive, I feel like it's actually just a straight nerf because your main role is for vision control, and if you can't do it, it's not like you're 1v1ing the enemy jungler a lot in competitive.
No.
So it's like,
And they gave no incentive to like do anything else. They just removed it.
Yeah, they didn't.
They didn't change anything. They didn't buff anything.
so I don't really like the overall change, but I do think that in the future, in the long run, it can be good.
Yeah. The weird part is definitely that there's going to be no vision till 9 minutes other than base trinkets now.
the meta's gonna be jungler buys Relic Shield, and you literally tax your lanes, bro. That's what they want you to do.
Oh, shit.
It's a Cadian meta.
I'm just gonna get red smite, and tax my lane. So it's literally just gonna be solo queue. Like you get red smite and the Targons, and you just run to your mid laner and just take a whole wave. And now I have Sightstone, guys.
Chris is gonna be like, there's a cannon wave coming. Where he's like, I'm on my way. I'm coming mid. I need my Sightstone.
I need to get you vision control. Just let me take all your waves.
Wait, won't everyone just play like Kha'Zix and like Jax and Graves and Ringar? Because
That's what I was thinking.
I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna have to happen. Because if you can't build Sightstone, then like you can still play Sejuani.
Like Sejuani with red smite isn't weak.
You can still play Sejuani, but like the other junglers that like Zach or people don't really play that much Gragas. I think Skarner will still be fine.
No, I think it doesn't really change the meta that much. It's just, I guess junglers that can duel better
it's really
should be stronger because now like you can't just ward up a side of the map and like play on that side as well. Like before you could like maybe like split sides or like play around it better, but without vision it might be harder to just play into like an aggressive like early dueling champion like Jax.
Yeah, it's really annoying because it reminds me of what the meta was like a year ago, like last spring split. The fucking Acadian meta where literally your jungler is like a moving like kill machine / ward. Like your jungler is killing people and that's his ward. Like him just walking around like fighting people. Like that's how you got vision.
Yeah, it might end up being like that where everyone just plays Jax, Kha'Zix, Elise, Lee Sin.
Isn't Lee Sin bad without wards?
Oh yeah, that's true.
You lose your ward, so you can't even ward hop.
Yeah, Lee Sin actually can't ward hop. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, you just use your trinkets and run around with your red smite.
Dude, I only
You know what it
Lee
is?
Sin
You know what it is, bro?
What is it?
It's Ash meta.
It's Ashe.
I just hot shot everything.
I don't really like how I don't like how they changed like vision, like how you play that game in the middle of the split. But like I like big patches in general because it spices thing up. But I don't like it when they change it this much.
They shouldn't do this like right before playoffs because it's going to be the playoff patch. That's the only concern I see.
Right.